You might think, oh, variable names, that's old news. But you are about to see why this is your new secret weapon. So let's kick things off with this idea right here. Those lazy variable names you've been using, the ones you thought were just harmless shortcuts, yeah, they're not just bad practice anymore. You are actively and silently sabotaging your work, your team, and the very AI you're trying to lean on. All right, first things first. We have got to tear down this really lazy way of thinking that's just spreading like a virus among developers using AI. Let's call it the Keystroke Fallacy. Look, in the past, it kind of made sense. We abbreviated everything to save a few keystrokes. We typed CLV because who has time to type out customer_lifetime value? But now, today, with AI auto-completing our code in literally a blink of an eye, this old habit isn't just outdated, it's actually become dangerous. And this, right here, this is the new golden rule for coding in the AI era. You have to get this in your head. The tiny cost of a few extra characters is nothing, absolutely nothing, compared to the massive cost of your AI misunderstanding you and hallucinating a bug into your code.
So this leads to a really big shift in how we need to think. It's a whole new mental model. You are no longer just naming variables for your human colleagues. That's not your primary audience anymore.
See, your old goal was to make code readable for other people, fine. But your new goal, your primary goal, is to feed crystal clear context to the next AI that's going to touch your code. Every single variable you name is a critical piece of context for that AI. So let's really think about this for a second. What actually happens when you give an AI a variable with basically zero meaning? What does a name like data really tell it? Well, the answer is almost nothing. It's useless. The AI is just left there to guess. It has to burn through its precious reasoning ability just trying to figure out what you meant. Is this a user? A list of products? A financial report? This guessing game is exactly what causes it to hallucinate and weave some subtle, really expensive bug right into your app. Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting. You need to start realizing that your entire code base is basically one giant frozen prompt, just sitting there, waiting for an AI to read it. No, really, think about that. Every time you ask your Copilot to add a feature or fix a bug, what's the first thing it does? It reads the file. It uses that code as its main source of context. Your code is the prompt. And this just lays it out perfectly. The relationship is direct. If you feed it vague code, you're giving it vague context, and guess what? You're going to get vague, probably wrong AI output. But if you give it specific, well-named code, you provide specific context, and that's how you get high-quality, reliable AI assistance. You're basically doing prompt engineering through your variable names. So, okay, how do we fix this? How do we get good at this? The solution is this powerful mental model from the book called the Semantic Anchor Theory. And I promise you, this idea is going to change how you name, well, everything. So what is a semantic anchor? It's a variable name that's so descriptive, so clear, that there is zero room for the AI to guess. It's like a built-in explanation. It gives the AI instant context about what the data is, what it's for. The name itself is the explanation. Let's look at a really simple example. On the left, const list. It's meaningless. It gives the AI nothing to hold on to. But on the right, const unfulfilled _order _items. Now that is a powerful semantic anchor. I mean, just look at everything that one name communicates. Instantly, the AI knows it's an array. It contains orders. Their status is unfulfilled. That means the most likely thing to do here is shipping logic, not, say, calculating revenue. It knows it's probably full of money, dates, and customer info. You've just guided the AI's entire thought process with a single clear name. Okay, so how do you actually start doing this? How do you put it into practice? Here are some simple, actionable tactics you can literally start using the second this is over. Okay, here is a total pro move. Next time you get a messy code base, don't just ask the AI to start adding features. Stop. First, run a rename refactor prompt. Just tell the AI, hey, analyze this code and rename all the variables to be descriptive, but do not change the logic. Then, once that context is clean and clear, then you ask it to add the new feature. I promise you, the quality of what it gives you back will skyrocket. And this stuff, this needs to become your new muscle memory. Be verbose. Who cares about keystrokes anymore? Use the actual language your business uses. Add your type hints, they're part of the name. And remember, even your folder and file names are like little breadcrumbs for the AI. You have to learn to speak clearly to the machine. And let's be really clear about something. The stakes here are way higher than just code quality. This choice, this single habit, is going to define your entire career path in the AI era. Because from now on, you really have two choices. You can be the AI debugger, the person who writes vague code and then spends all day, every day, cleaning up the messes and hallucinations the AI creates. Or you can be the AI director, the person who writes clear, precise code to direct the AI, telling it exactly what you want it to build.
If this idea has shifted your perspective at all, if a light bulb just went on, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. And make sure you're subscribed to ProGrowth Insider because you're not going to want to miss the other rules from the book.
And seriously, remember, what we just went through is just scratching the surface. This is just one rule out of 30 powerful rules in the book, all designed to make you a top-tier developer in the age of AI. So the question that's going to define the next few years of your career is actually pretty simple. Which one will you be? A debugger or a director?
If you want to be a director, if you want the full playbook for how to think and act like one, click the link down in the description and grab your copy of Code Like a Pro today. Honestly, it will be the best investment you make in your career this year.
Don't forget to subscribe to ProGrowth Insider for more insights on the how to code like a pro. Let's get to work.